Doctors are stunned. Apple cider vinegar fights 5 deadly diseases. After 60, start today. Have you ever wondered if the real key to better health is not hiding in a prescription bottle, but sitting quietly on a shelf in your kitchen? Imagine this: a simple golden liquid made from nothing more than apples and patience that has quietly helped people live longer, feel stronger, and fight off some of the most dangerous diseases of aging. That liquid is apple cider vinegar, not a fad, not a new discovery, but a timeless remedy passed down through generations. And now, modern science is catching up. If you are over 60, if you are beginning to notice little changes in your body, the stiffness, the fatigue, the strange aches and shifts you cannot quite explain, then you need to hear this, because apple cider vinegar is not just an old wives' tale. It has been shown to help fight 5 silent diseases that quietly creep in as we age. And the best part, it is simple, natural, affordable, and something you can start using today. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you are going to learn exactly how this humble remedy works, what the latest science says, and how real people are using it to reclaim their vitality. After 60, do not click away. What you are about to discover might just be the missing piece your body has been waiting for. Picture this: you wake up one morning and something feels different. The energy you used to have, gone. The easy walks around the block now leave you catching your breath. Your blood pressure creeps up. Your digestion slows down. Your memory feels just a little foggier than it used to. You brush it off. Tell yourself it is just aging, just normal. But deep down, you feel it. Something is shifting. And the scariest part, most of these changes happen silently, without warning, until one day they are too loud to ignore. But what if there was a way to fight back quietly, naturally, every single day? Not with another handful of pills, not with risky treatments, but with something your body already knows how to use. That is the hidden power of apple cider vinegar. This simple golden liquid has been quietly helping people strengthen their hearts, balance their blood sugar, support their digestion, sharpen their minds, and calm the slow inflammation that steals years of healthy life. If you have ever wished there was a natural way to protect your body as you age, if you have ever wanted to stay sharp, stay strong, stay vibrant, without surrendering to the slow fade, type hope in the comments right now, because in the next few minutes, you are going to learn exactly how apple cider vinegar can be a quiet guardian for your health, and why so many seniors are calling it their secret weapon for staying younger longer. Coming up next, we will start with the first silent threat. It helps fight one that affects almost every person over 60, and yet most people never see it coming. Stay with me. You are about to feel more powerful than you have in years. Let us start with one of the most silent and most dangerous changes that happen after 60 high blood pressure. You cannot feel it. You cannot see it. But inside, it is slowly putting pressure on your heart, your brain, your kidneys, until one day it erupts into a heart attack, a stroke, a crisis you never saw coming. That is what happened to Margaret. 67 years old, she was active, happy. She felt fine. Until one afternoon, at her grandson's soccer game, she stood up too quickly. The world spun, and she blacked out right there on the sidelines. At the hospital, the doctors told her her blood pressure had been dangerously high for months, maybe years. Margaret was shocked. She had no idea. They started her on medications, but the side effects were rough. Fatigue, dizziness, and she hated how disconnected she felt from herself. That is when she began looking for something more natural to support her body. And that is when she found apple cider vinegar. Studies have shown that apple cider vinegar can naturally lower blood pressure by helping relax blood vessels, improving blood flow, and reducing the damaging effects of oxidative stress on the heart. One study published in Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry found that regular intake of apple cider vinegar lowered systolic blood pressure by up to 6%, without the side effects of medication. Margaret decided to try. Every morning, she mixed 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar into a glass of warm water and sipped it slowly before breakfast. Within 2 months, her blood pressure readings improved, her energy returned, and for the first time in years, she felt in control of her own health again. She still checked in with her doctor, still stayed smart about her choices. But now, she had a quiet tool she trusted. If you are watching this and wondering if something as simple as apple cider vinegar could help your heart too, type heart strong in the comments right now, because sometimes the best defenses are the ones that are simple, natural, and hidden right in plain sight. And coming up next, we are going to uncover how apple cider vinegar helps battle another silent danger after 60 blood sugar spikes and the damage they quietly cause. Stay right here. The next part might just change the way you look at breakfast forever. Now, let us move to another silent thief of health after 60 blood sugar imbalance. You do not have to be diabetic to be at risk. Prediabetes creeps in slowly, often without symptoms at first, but it quietly damages blood vessels, nerves, and organs over time. It steals energy, clarity, and joy from daily life. That is what happened to Robert. He was 71, still sharp, still busy, but he started noticing something subtle. After meals, he would feel sluggish, foggy, even a little irritable. At first, he blamed it on aging, maybe eating too much. But during a routine checkup, his doctor warned him. His blood sugar was climbing dangerously high, one step away from type 2 diabetes. Robert knew he had to act fast, but he wanted to avoid medications if possible. That is when he learned about apple cider vinegar. Multiple studies, including one published by the American Diabetes Association, show that apple cider vinegar can significantly lower post-meal blood sugar spikes, especially when taken before eating carbohydrate-heavy meals. How does it work? Apple cider vinegar slows the digestion of starches, making the sugar from food enter your bloodstream more gradually. It also improves insulin sensitivity, helping your body handle sugar more efficiently. Robert started a simple habit. Before lunch and dinner, he mixed 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar with a glass of water. Sometimes he added a little lemon juice or cinnamon for taste. Within a few weeks, he noticed the difference. No more heavy crashes after meals, no more brain fog, just steady energy that carried him through the afternoon. At his next checkup, his blood sugar numbers had improved dramatically, and he did it naturally, with nothing more than a bottle of vinegar and a little consistency. If you have ever struggled with sugar crashes, if you want to protect your energy and your future, type sugar steady in the comments right now. Because small changes today can save you from big troubles tomorrow. Coming up next, we are going to reveal how apple cider vinegar can do something even more surprising. Help defend your brain and memory as you age. Stay with me. The next part might touch your heart in ways you did not expect. Now, let us talk about something even more precious. Something every one of us fears losing as we age. Our memory, that quick recall of names, the ease of finding words, the confidence of knowing you are still sharp. It is not just about remembering appointments. It is about holding on to who you are. But the truth is, after 60 changes in the brain, begin slowly, silently. A missed word here, a forgotten item there. Most people brush it off as normal aging. And sometimes it is. But sometimes it is an early sign that your brain is asking for more support. That is what happened to Linda. She was 65, bright, energetic, still volunteering at her local library. But she started noticing little things, repeating stories, losing track of tasks, struggling to focus during conversations. It scared her more than anything. Linda refused to just sit back and let it happen. She started researching natural ways to protect her brain. And that is when she stumbled onto apple cider vinegar. Scientists have discovered that apple cider vinegar is rich in polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that fight oxidative stress in the brain. One of the root causes of cognitive decline. A 2018 study found that regular intake of apple cider vinegar improved cognitive function in older adults. By reducing inflammation and supporting healthier blood flow to the brain, Linda decided to try. Each morning, she added 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar to her tea. Just a gentle daily ritual. Nothing complicated. Within 2 months, she noticed a change. She was finding her words faster, following conversations more easily, feeling sharper and more present in her day. It was not magic. It was simply supporting her brain's natural ability to protect and repair itself. If you have ever worried about losing your sharpness, if you want to stay connected to who you are, type mind strong in the comments right now, because your brain deserves the same love and care as your body. And apple cider vinegar might just be the quiet guardian you have been searching for. Coming up next, we are going to uncover how this golden liquid also helps with another silent struggle. A battle happening inside almost every body over 60, chronic inflammation. Stay with me. You will not want to miss what is coming next. Now, let us talk about something that touches nearly everyone over 60. Whether we admit it or not, inflammation. It is not just something that happens when you sprain your ankle. It is a slow, silent fire burning inside your joints, your muscles, your organs. You might not feel it at first, but over time it wears you down. Your knees ache, your hands stiffen, your back tightens, and you wonder when simple movements became so hard. That is what happened to Bill, 69 years old. Former construction worker, a man who had built homes for decades. Now struggling just to get out of bed some mornings, Bill had tried everything: pain relievers, supplements, even steroid injections, but nothing brought lasting relief. Until one day, a friend at his church mentioned apple cider vinegar. Skeptical but desperate, Bill decided to try. Apple cider vinegar is naturally rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, especially acetic acid, which has been shown to lower markers of inflammation throughout the body. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that daily consumption of apple cider vinegar reduced levels of C-reactive protein, one of the key indicators of systemic inflammation. Bill started simple: 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar, diluted in a glass of warm water, every morning before breakfast. At first, nothing dramatic, but after about 3 weeks, he noticed something. He could move a little easier in the mornings. He could kneel down in his garden again without grimacing. The stairs felt less like mountains and more like steps. Was he 20 again? No, but he was living again. Pain no longer ruled his day. If you have been fighting quiet battles with inflammation, if you dream of waking up feeling freer in your body, type pain free in the comments right now, because relief does not always come in a bottle of pills. Sometimes it comes in a simple glass of something your grandmother would have sworn by coming up next. We are going to uncover the fifth and final hidden power of apple cider vinegar, and it is one that affects not just your body, but your heart and your spirit. Stay with me. This last one might just change everything you thought you knew about aging. Now, let us talk about the one thing that holds everything together: your heart, that quiet engine inside your chest, beating every moment without asking for thanks, carrying you through decades of work, family dreams, and everyday moments that made your life yours. But as we age, that engine needs more care, more support. And sadly, many people do not realize it until it is almost too late. Heart disease is called the silent killer for a reason. It builds slowly, silently, often without a single symptom, until the day it strikes. But what if you could help protect your heart with something as simple as a small daily habit? That is where apple cider vinegar comes in again. Research shows that apple cider vinegar can help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that clogs arteries, while helping raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind that protects them. It also helps regulate blood pressure, balance blood sugar, and reduce the oxidative stress that ages your heart from the inside out. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that regular use of apple cider vinegar improves several markers of heart health in adults over 60, including better lipid profiles and lower inflammation. Let me tell you about Carolyn. She was 72, a retired school teacher, known for her sharp mind and generous heart. After a mild heart scare, her doctor gave her a stack of prescriptions and a long list of things she could no longer enjoy. It felt overwhelming. Instead of giving in to fear, Carolyn decided to fight back gently. She began every morning with a simple ritual: 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water, sometimes adding a teaspoon of raw honey for taste, and a few minutes of quiet breathing. No stress, no guilt. Just a small promise to herself each day. Over the next 6 months, her cholesterol improved, her energy returned, and most importantly, her fear faded. Carolyn did not just extend her life, she improved the quality of her days. If you believe your heart deserves that kind of care too, type heart health in the comments right now, because the best time to protect your heart is before it cries out for help, and the best gift you can give yourself is the belief that it is never too late to start. Coming up next, I will share the real stories, the small victories, from people just like you, who trusted nature, trusted themselves, and discovered that aging could mean growing stronger, not weaker. Stay right here. The next part is the most inspiring one yet. Now, let me share with you the real reason I believe so deeply in the power of simple, natural remedies. It is not just the studies, not just the science, it is the stories, the people like Margaret, who once feared her heart would betray her, but now wakes up each morning with strength and confidence. People like Robert, who thought he would be trapped by blood sugar problems for the rest of his life, but found steady energy again, one small sip at a time. People like Linda, who watched her mind slipping away, but chose to fight back with every quiet cup of tea laced with apple cider vinegar, and today reads entire novels without losing her place. People like Bill, whose joints had surrendered to years of hard labor, but who now kneels in his garden again, planting seeds not just for flowers, but for hope. And people like Carolyn, who realized that protecting her heart was not about fear, it was about love. Love for the life still ahead of her. Their victories were not loud, not viral, not broadcast to the world, but inside they were monumental. Because every small step they took, every small change they made, sent a message to their bodies. I am still here. I still care. I still believe in healing. If their stories moved you, if you are ready to start your own quiet revolution, type Hope Strong in the comments right now. Because healing does not belong to the young, it belongs to the willing. And the next part, the final part, will show you exactly how you can take the first step today. Stay with me. We are almost there. And trust me, you will want to hear this. So now you know the power to protect your health, to reclaim your energy, to safeguard your future was never locked inside a pharmacy. It was always closer than you thought, in a simple glass of golden vinegar, and the choice to care for yourself every single day. You have seen how apple cider vinegar can support your heart, balance your blood sugar, sharpen your memory, soothe your joints, and fight the slow fires of inflammation that steal time and joy. But the most important thing you have seen today is this: you are not powerless. Every small choice you make, every small ritual you build, is a declaration that you are still alive, still fighting, still believing in your own story. If you are ready to take the first step, if you are ready to honor your body with the care it deserves, type 1. Choose health in the comments right now, because healing is not an event. It is a quiet revolution, one small choice at a time. Like this video. If it spoke to you, share it with someone you love, someone who might be waiting for a sign that it is not too late, and subscribe with notifications on, because we have so many more natural breakthroughs to share with you. Stories of hope, of healing, of life, blooming even in the later seasons. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing that your best days are not behind you. They are still ahead, waiting to be lived fully. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay hopeful, and never stop choosing life.